In an unprecedented twist involving international law, internet conspiracy, and high-profile reputations, French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife, First Lady Brigitte Macron, have taken an extraordinary step, suing American political commentator Candace Owens in a U.S. court. The case, filed in Delaware, claims Owens launched what the Macrons describe as a campaign of global humiliation, built on outrageous, false claims about Brigitte Macron's gender and the nature of her marriage. But why would the French first couple take such a bold and risky legal action across borders? And could this lawsuit mark a turning point in how global defamation cases unfold in the digital age? Let's break it all down. The defamation suit, filed by the prestigious law firm Clare Locke LLP, runs 219 pages long and accuses Owens of intentionally spreading falsehoods for fame, profit, and political influence. The claims include not just the bizarre and disproven allegation that Brigitte Macron was born male, but also that her marriage to the French president involved incest and statutory rape. These aren't just whispers on the dark corners of the internet. According to the complaint, she didn't just spread the conspiracies, she cashed in on them, including a video series titled Becoming Brigitte and merchandise mocking the First Lady with altered magazine covers. The lawsuit outlines 22 counts of defamation and false light, a legal term that covers misleading impressions that can damage someone's reputation. This lawsuit isn't just personal, it's historic. It's one of the rare instances of a sitting head of state and their spouse suing an American media figure in a U.S. courtroom. And it's happening in a legal system that's notoriously protective of free speech, satire, and commentary, especially when it comes to public figures. To win, the Macrons must meet the U.S. legal standard for defamation involving public officials, proving actual malice. That means showing that Owens either knew her statements were false or acted with reckless disregard for the truth. The Macrons argue they can meet that bar. The lawsuit presents what they claim is overwhelming evidence, including Brigitte Macron's official birth documents, childhood photos, and testimony confirming she gave birth to 3 children. Legal experts say this case will test the limits of how far political commentary can go before it becomes defamatory. Some argue that while Owens is entitled to her opinions, monetizing demonstrably false narratives may strip her of that protection. Candace Owens, known for her polarizing views and unapologetic delivery, has not backed down. In fact, she's doubled down, responding to the lawsuit on her podcast and across social media. If you need more evidence that Brigitte Macron is definitely a man, it's this lawsuit, Owens said. She framed the legal action as a political attack meant to silence her. She's even hinted at an explosive twist, claiming she plans to depose former U.S. President Donald Trump in the case. According to Owens, Trump allegedly discussed these same conspiracy theories with President Macron during a private meeting. That statement, if true, could escalate the case into something far bigger than just defamation. She ended her broadcast with a warning. "You're not going to bully us. We will see you in court." The lawsuit doesn't stop at this particular conspiracy theory. It also points to Owens' broader record, accusing her of spreading a long list of misinformation campaigns. Among them, anti-vaccine rhetoric, Holocaust distortion, and previously debunked gender hoaxes. The Macrons' legal team highlights that Owens relied on discredited sources, including 2 French women who were previously found guilty of libel in France for making similar claims. While that ruling was later overturned on procedural grounds, an appeal is currently underway in the French High Court. They argue that this history shows a clear pattern of disregard for truth, used to build personal branding and a loyal, conspiracy-hungry following. Filing this lawsuit in the United States poses major legal questions. The U.S. has some of the strongest free speech protections in the world, especially under the First Amendment. Courts are typically reluctant to penalize even false or offensive speech involving public figures, unless there's clear, proven malice. Moreover, as foreign public officials, the Macrons may face additional scrutiny from the court in terms of jurisdiction. The court will need to assess whether the case should proceed at all, whether U.S. courts are the right place to hear it, and whether any verdict could be enforced internationally. Still, legal analysts say the fact that the suit was filed shows the Macrons believe the evidence is strong and that Owens may have crossed the blurry line between protected commentary and reputation-destroying falsehoods. At this point, Owens has not filed a formal legal response. But if the case moves forward, it could lead to a discovery process that digs into her sources, funding, editorial process, and even private communications. Subpoenas, depositions, and international cooperation could follow. And if Owens truly pursues a deposition of Donald Trump, it threatens to strain diplomatic ties and alter the course of future cooperation between the two nations. For now, the lawsuit sits at the crossroads of defamation, free speech, and international diplomacy. It's more than just a legal case. It's a statement from the Macrons that the global spread of harmful falsehoods, even from across the ocean, won't go unanswered. What do you think? Should U.S. courts hold media figures accountable for spreading conspiracy theories about foreign leaders? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update on this developing story. Thanks for watching this deep dive into what could become one of the most talked about international defamation cases of our time. Stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.